Hello, Chris Gray here from Total Nerd Takeover Studios, and I've got a really cool product to show you. I found this online about a month or two ago, and I was looking for a way to get an XLR connection, or for your pro audio stuff, into an iPhone. So I wanted to get this into this, and as you can see, it's kind of like Legos. It just doesn't work. There's just not a big enough hole. However, this little bit of kit, the iRig Pre, has solved this problem for me, and I think it can solve this problem for you as well. The iRig Pre gives you the ability to connect a dynamic or condenser microphone into your iPhone. You simply just plug the XLR cable in, you would turn it on, and you plug the 3.5 millimeter jack, which separates the different audio input and outputs. It has 3 tips, so you can put in your mono microphone in, or you have your stereo out, and you can monitor what you've recorded in this 3.5 millimeter jack right here. You can then plug the other end of your XLR cable into your, say, shotgun microphone, which is your condenser mic, or a dynamic microphone similar to my Audio 40, or into one of my favorite microphones of all time, the Audio-Technica 2100 USB mic. It also has a gain control, so you can adjust how much audio comes in to the recording. And here's where the beauty of the iRig comes in. This is the best part. You can turn on phantom power, plus 48 volts. Now, if you're not sure what phantom power is, I'll give you a very brief explanation. Now, keep in mind, I am not an audio pro. I just like to create awesome content. When you have a condenser microphone, certain lapel mics, also known as lavalier mics, and shotgun microphones. Those are the real thin microphones, look kind of like pencils. They're round and long. Those microphones are, most of the time, they're condenser microphones. And for them to work properly, you've got to have phantom power. You need 48 volts to hit them to get the right audio into your recording. With the iRig Pre, it gives you the ability to do that. And, of course, also just connect without using phantom power. So this thing is a very versatile kit. Also has a piece of Velcro, so you can strap it onto a mic arm or onto a tripod or whatever your needs may be. IK Multimedia has also supplied a 9-volt battery that comes in the packaging, so you can plug it right into your iRig Pre and get started. And the best part about having this 9-volt battery, rather it being a rechargeable, is you could buy your own rechargeable battery or just carry a bunch of these batteries around with you. So when you're out and about recording and the battery gets weak, you just pop it out, put a new one in, and continue to recording. So in the box they give you a booklet that shows the different apps that they have, as well as the different hardware they sell to solve your audio needs. They have stuff if you're going to be recording audio or guitar work, keyboards, speakers. They have stands, and they have charging cables as well. IK Multimedia makes a huge selection of great products for your iOS or Android devices in terms of creating content and just having a good old time. All right, so I wanted to give you a close-up of me hooking up the iRig to my iPhone 6 Plus and showing you the different settings. All right, 3.5 millimeter jack. It has 3 tips on it. That means you'll put in a microphone in, you'll have stereo out. And what's cool about that is after you're done recording, you can plug in your headphones into this 3.5 millimeter jack here and listen to what you just recorded. All right, with the close-up here, you'll see on the side we have a wheel. This is for the gain, allowing the audio in, the different levels. Here you have 2 LED indicators, and here is a switch telling us when we're on, and of course putting it into 48 volt phantom power, which I'll show you in a second. Down here is that connection to the XLR. So let's plug in a 3.5 millimeter jack into the iPhone. And now I have this XLR cable plugged into my Audio 40 on the other side of the studio, and I'm going to plug it into the iRig. Just line up those pins. And now I'm ready to go. The switch will then get turned from off to on. And then the green LED light tells you you have power running into your iRig Pre, and you're ready to start recording audio from a dynamic microphone. So let's listen to what my Audio 40 sounds like hooked up to the iRig Pre. All right, so now we're back. We're using my iPhone 6 Plus to record the audio and, of course, the video. What I'm going to do right now is I'm going to switch from the iPhone microphone to using the iRig. All right, so now you're hearing my audio through my Heil PR40 into the iRig Pre going into the iPhone 6 Plus. Very, very powerful, very versatile. I can plug in anything I want to that with an XLR cable. And as you can hear, the audio quality sounds really good. So let's switch over to my shotgun microphone and see what that sounds like. All right, so now that you've heard what it sounds like to have a dynamic microphone, let's connect my shotgun microphone, which is a condenser microphone and requires phantom power. So I've already changed the other end of this XLR cable. I've already plugged it into my shotgun microphone. Now all we have to do is switch it from on to the 48 volt power right here. And all you do is you switch it with that switch, bam, and now the red LED light indicating that we're using the phantom power or the plus 48 volts. And I'm going to put the gain at about a quarter, give or take. It's kind of hard to figure out because it's it's just like a scroll volume wheel. But you'll have to play with it and record. Now I'm just going to put it there, and we're going to take a chance and see what it sounds like. Okay, so now I'm using my condenser microphone, the Audio-Technica shotgun mic, and I'm hoping you can hear the audio difference between using a microphone on an iPhone or actually using something like the iRig Pre, where you can plug in a Heil PR40 or a shotgun microphone, an Audio-Technica mic, or whatever microphone you're using. It doesn't matter. With the iRig Pre, you're able to supply great audio to your iPhone or your iPad or whatever device you're using from an XLR connection, as well as supply phantom power. So I want to thank IK Multimedia for making a phenomenal product. This thing has saved my butt many, many times. I absolutely love it. And I'm going to be doing more videos showing how you can use this device with other types of recording needs. So I want to thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video review of the iRig Pre. I hope you found it useful and I was able to help you in terms of your content creation. All right, I'll see you next time in another video review.
Hey guys, for anyone that's looking to get involved with a preamp but just doesn't want it on a really, really big professional basis, this is a fantastic sound and very professional basis. Some friends of mine that have got interfaces that cost £100 upwards. This is great for Android phones or iPhones. I use it predominantly for singing. There is a 48 Phantom on here, depending on what mic you use. I use a Shure 58 SM. The mic plugs into here. Your headphones, it has a 3.5mm jack, so then my headphones would go into there. I have to use an adapter because I'm using an Android phone which is USB-C. But you know what? For the price point, the sound is unbelievable. Customer services are second to none. This is a replacement which got sent out the same day. And I highly recommend it.
Why mail-in voting is a good thing? Like, why doesn't anybody try to reassure the public that the mechanics of voting are legit? And are they? Do you think the last election was fair?
Well, as I said on January 6th in my communication to the Congress, and I've said many times since, there were irregularities in the...
Okay, so check it out. You see that's nice and straight, right? This is what's messed up. You'll see. It's not damaged or anything like that, but when you open it up, look. I noticed right away. And that piece right there is actually loose.
Rechts den iRig Pre verbunden mit dem Mikrofon, da sind noch die Kopfhörer oben drin und der iRig wird dann mit dem iPhone Adapter ins iPhone reingesteckt, ja, welches ich auf einem Gimbal platziert habe.
satisfy this product iRig too, because it produces really a good sound.